Chapter 10. Slowing down to the speed of wisdom. Quote, "Sometimes I think there are only two instructions we need to follow to develop and deepen our spiritual life. Slow down and let go." Araya Mountain Dreamer. Helping people slow down to the speed of wisdom is a construct I've used in my clinical practice with clients for a long time. When we're uncomfortable, in distress, panicked, or in pain, it's natural to want to get out of that state as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, through healing from antibiotic toxicity and going through benzodiazepine withdrawal, I've learned that slow and steady wins the race. It doesn't mean it's comfortable. In fact, one of the first pieces of advice I was given in this process was get comfortable with discomfort. During this process, I've made tons of mistakes. Many were because I wanted a quick answer to manage any number of symptoms that might pop up. I wanted to taper off the medications faster, a huge mistake. I wanted to add something in or take something out, and would often make too many changes at once and then have no idea what was causing each reaction. A word of caution: if you're going to add in or remove anything, a food, a supplement, another med, do it slow and steady and one at a time so you can actually track what each is creating in terms of a reaction. If you add in or remove too many things at once, you'll have too many variables to consider, and it can become incredibly confusing and very overwhelming quickly. There's nothing about the world we live in today that helps us slow down. Everything is instant and fast. Our food, our groceries, our communication, our deliveries. We get frustrated if our Amazon deliveries don't arrive in 48 hours, or our groceries aren't at our door in 2 hours as ordered. There's no other process that will teach patience like that of withdrawal, discontinuation from medications, and having adverse reactions in which time is your greatest and often only ally. It's painful to go slow. My dear friend, Dr. Blake Herron, a psychiatrist in Tennessee, frequently reminds me to slow down and be kind to myself. On a particularly bad day, I reached out, and this is what he said to me. "Jen, you have to take extra precautions to protect yourself during this process. Things like guilt or shame, not being kind to yourself, are going to interrupt your healing. You have to slow down and allow space for curiosity and self-compassion so you can better understand this injury and assess what's helpful and what is not." In an interview with Chris Page on the Inner Compass Facebook site, he describes his nearly 4-year process of torturous daily akathisia following a rapid benzodiazepine detox in a medical detox facility. In that interview, he painfully explains that there was nothing he could do besides trust the process. Had he quit at the 3.5-year mark, he would never have known that in just a few short months, he would be improving and moving out of his hell. There have been times in this process when each minute can feel like an hour, but there is no way out but through. I have found slow and steady is the only way to do it.